Hello everyone. Once again, welcome to the Pedagogy of School subject Mathematics semester 3rd. In this video, I am going to start mathematics methodology concepts one by one. Under the unit, we are going to discuss mathematics curriculum. So that is a foremost and important concept that every teacher trainee has to be understand very clearly without uh, developing all the skills. I think once if you are understand very clearly about a mathematics curriculum, that you going to be help you people to design your plans, teaching plans, and to teach also. So that is I think important one. So let's discuss about mathematics curriculum in this video. So teachers trainees has to understand very clearly about mathematics curriculum. So then definitely it helps in their planning, that is pre-teaching phase also, and of course it helps to the after planning they have to execute that one teaching phase. There are three phases: pre-teaching, teaching, and after teaching, post-teaching. So that is nothing covers evaluation with related to all these three phases, so they can do very well accordingly. So the curriculum helps, the clear concept of curriculum helps a teacher to design their teaching. Let's understand what actually the concept of curriculum. Introduction. A pupil's learning during his or her schooling is determined by the curriculum. Yes, of course. So this is also learning, how the learning takes in place. It is determined by the curriculum. The content which the pupil is going to learn, the method which the pupil will follow to learn, the experience which the pupil will have during this period is all dependent on the curriculum that is followed by his or her school. Yes, of course, in every school they are following their own methods to deliver the information, and they will provide their own learning experiences. So these are come together. So isn't it, all those things depends on the curriculum what we are providing. Hence the curriculum finds a very important place in the teaching learning process. So everything what we are designing at the school level, each and every class, it completely depends on the curriculum. Almost the curriculum forms the core of teaching learning process. Its planning and designing has to be done meticulously in order to cater to every type of pupil and give them the best learning experiences. Yes, of course. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಸನ್ನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಂಚೆ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ದರೆ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆಲ್, so that you can reach each and every pupil in your class and in your school also, and you can provide best learning experience. Unless of providing learning experiences, we cannot expect the good learning outcome among our students. Mathematics. Okay, in order to plan the best mathematics curriculum, one has to be aware of its aims, objectives, and the need for it. Yes, one must has to understand very clearly the objectives, why we need mathematics curriculum at the school level, what are the aims of mathematics curriculum. One has to understand. Let's discuss the meaning of curriculum. In the columns provided below, list the different subject. Here it is one activity given to you. Just think about that one. In the columns provided below, list the different subjects, both curricular and co-curricular, you studied during your school, and in the place provided, explain the different activities you have performed and different things you learned under this subject. I have given in the next slide actually the different type of subjects you were already studied in your school, or you can write it in your college also, and of course what are the activities you have been conducted, performed, and what you learned. So while studying or while performing different types of activities, one example actually I have given to you, like that you can quote what are the other subjects you already studied during your college days and in school days. So here it is one subject, that is craft. Just I have taken example for you people. So the just activities performed while craft class. So the teacher may be help flower making, stitching baby dresses or doll making, so many other part making, maybe decorative flowers or photo frames, etc. Like that you can do in your craft class. So under the subject craft, what are the things you learnt while performing such type of activities? You may go through that different techniques of doll making, different techniques of by developing a skill of utilization of waste material, convert it into useful materials, also sometimes decorative items, and flower making, sewing, photo framing by using a postcards and invitation cards, like that, isn't it? So many things you can learn while performing such type of activities. Like that, it is possible to quote. You learnt all the 6 subjects, languages including core subjects. You perform in different types of activities. You performed acting and you are writing, so many essay competitions or seminars you presented, and group discussions, so many things, activities performed, your project works, all those things you did in your school days, isn't it? What you learnt while doing such type of activities? You learn so many things: subject knowledge, skills, speaking skills, writing skills, isn't it? And so many other things. So you learn from the different types of activities. By understanding the subjects, activities performed by you, and what you learned, while comparing all these things, you can define what actually the curriculum of a particular subject. That is very important. So you come across with all such type of experiences in your school as well as in your college. Okay, if you observe them carefully, you see that there is an intentional plan that was underway to give you all those experiences. Each of the learning and the experiences that you receive during the school together can be called as the curriculum. Yes, of course. So all those collective experiences, so nothing but the curriculum. Now let us try to understand the meaning of curriculum and look at the definitions given by the different people. Yes, of course, different person have been given different meaning of curriculum and definitions from the different perspectives. Actually, the word meaning we can discuss first. The word curriculum, it is derived from the Latin word currere, which means run or race course. So the currere, so the Latin word, actually original word from that, so the actual meaning it is run or race course. Thus curriculum means a cause to be run. The curriculum itself a cause to be run for reaching a certain goal. That means the curriculum, so what are the things we are doing, we are running, it has some purpose, it has some aim, or it has some objectives to reach. That's why we are having a curriculum. Curriculum helps to reach the objectives and goals. That is actually the meaning. Indeed, curriculum is like a race course for the pupil. It is a race course. Run out and reach the goal. Or if you are fixing a destiny, you can reach out there. Some goals you can achieve. As a person runs to win the race, in the same way pupil undergoes various experiences to run through the curriculum to teach the educational goals. Yes, of course, this is a very important thing to reach. This actually teach, it is not teach, it is reach the educational curriculum to reach the educational goals. Yes, curriculum helps to reach the educational goals. Educational goals you are already know. So goals are nothing but aims of education, democratic aims, intellectual aims, isn't it? All those creativity aims, all this comes under that. So what are the activities we are going to give in a particular school indirectly helps to achieve the educational goals. Therefore etymologically means the word meaning. What actually the curriculum word meaning, it is clear the curriculum is that path or way. It is a path or a way over which a child runs to achieve the aims of education. Yes, of course, in the word meaning, the curriculum means it is just a path or a way to achieve the aims of education on which the child runs. That is actually the meaning. Through that, it is possible to achieve the aims of education. Hence, in the wider sense, curriculum signifies, it is dignifies, it is meaning. Hence in the wider sense, curriculum signifies all those activities and learning experiences which a child undergoes in and outside the class according to his needs, attitudes and interest. That is one of the thing, I think. All those activities and learning experiences which a child undergoes in and outside the class according to his needs and attitudes and interest. Yes, it covers all the activities what we are providing in a school. So togetherly called as curriculum. It's not like that restricted to the only the teaching subjects what they are going to learn. But in the narrow sense, according to the older concept, the meaning of curriculum supposed to be a list of reading material. Yes, list of, just a list of reading material. Reading material was generally called as study subjects. In the modern time, definition of curriculum have become wider spread. Yes, this in the older meaning I have told you what are the 6 subjects we are helping to study them. So just learning those 6 subjects, it is nothing but a curriculum. But it is not actually that. That is also a part of that, but it is not restricted to the study of the only those particular subjects or related to that one. So the wider meaning we can discuss by going through the different definition of curriculum. So the given by different experts. Curriculum has been defined differently by many authors, and over the years the focus is being shifted from course of study to learning activities and learning experiences. Yes, of course, in the earlier, according to the etymological meaning of curriculum, it is a course of study or run course or run in that way, course of run, like that it is. But it is not like that. It is shifted from that to so providing learning activities or learning experiences what we are providing in a particular school. According to the Albert T. A. and Albert T. E. in the year 1959, curriculum is the sum total of student activities which the school sponsors for the purpose of achieving its objectives. Yes, curriculum is the sum total. That is, sum total means altogether activities which the school sponsors for the purpose of achieving its objectives. Every school having their own goals to achieve. They are fixing up. So to reach those goals, they are providing different types of activities from the beginning of the academic year till the end of the academic year. What are the things they are going to do, togetherly called as the curriculum. Maybe the evaluation, maybe the co-curricular activities, maybe the other different parts of the, all those things comes under that. Sports, cultural activities, in celebrating the national festivals and so many things. What are the activities, and including learning of the particular school subject, what other activities they are providing for the benefit of the students, collectively called as curriculum. Okay, according to another Cunningham, this is, I think, one of the very important Cunning. So the N is skipped here. So Cunningham, that is Cunningham. According, this is, I think, one of the most famous definition about the curriculum. Everyone they are referring. This is, I think, directly gives the clear meaning of the curriculum concept. Curriculum is a tool in the hands of the artist. Nothing but you can artist is nothing but you can think yourself, nothing but teacher. To mold is material. Material here it is nothing but the pupil. So the tool is a curriculum. It is in the hands of the artist, teacher. To mold is material, the pupil, in accordance with his ideals in his studio, that is nothing but the school. Yes, of course, curriculum, it is acts like a tool. So how well you are using a tool to prepare or to mold the material. Material means pupil. So you are a teacher, you are act like an artist. So you can mold your pupils in such a way that so that you can use the tool in a proper way. Curriculum adike, it acts like a tool. How well you are using that tool. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಯಾವಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ತೀರ ಅನ್ನೋಂಥದ್ದು ಭಾಳ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಇನ್ ಅಕಾರ್ಡೆನ್ಸ್ ವಿತ್ is ideals in the studio. Studio is nothing but act like a so school. What are the activities we are providing? All those things. And another one definition given by the Crow and Crow, I have not written here in the slide. Curriculum includes all those learning experiences in and outside the school that are included in a program which have been devised to help him to develop mentally, physically, socially, emotionally, spiritually and morally. So this is, I think, very important definition given by the Crow and Crow. Curriculum includes all those learning experiences inside and outside the school. What are the activities we are providing to the students, togetherly called as curriculum. So that is a thing. Thus it is clearly curriculum covers not only the course of study but also covers all the wider areas of individual and group life. It also encompasses all the meaningful and desirable activities outside the school, provided that these and planned, organized and used educationally. Yes, that is a thing. A good curriculum, in fact, is the sum total of good learning experiences that the pupil have in order to achieve the goals of education, which determine the direction of these experiences. This curriculum is nothing but all those experiences we are providing to the pupil indirectly helps to achieve the educational goals. That is actually the meaning of curriculum. Definitions of the curriculum giving different dimensions and viewpoints. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಡೈಮೆನ್ಷನ್ಸಿಂದ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು. ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ, ವಾಟ್ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಲಿ ದ ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್, those aspects of schooling which have been deliberately planned comprise the curriculum. So those description, curriculum ಅದನ್ನು ಡಿಸ್ಕ್ರಿಪ್ಟಿವಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲಿಂಗ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹಾವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಡೆಲಿಬರೇಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹಾಕ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ ಅಕಾಡೆಮಿಕ್ ಇಯರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕರಿಕ್ಯುಲಮ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕರಿಬೋದು. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪ್ರೈಸಸ್ ದ curriculum. That is from the descriptive point of view. So the second one is perspective. So perspective point of view, curriculum is a set of content units which are arranged in a way that the learning of each unit may be accomplished as a single act, provided the capabilities described by specified prior units in the sequence have already been mastered by the learner. In the perspective point of view, that is actually the meaning, it is nothing but the subject related point of view, only subjects learning with related to the particular subject. So this is a part of the curriculum. Subjects what we are telling is nothing but, so the syllabus is a part of the curriculum, but syllabus not equal to the curriculum is a broader term, broader concept, broader process than the syllabus. Subjects is concentrated with the only particular syllabus, subjects nothing but. So the next static meaning point of view, curriculum is judiciously organized subject matter. Yes, it's related to the subject matter, content only. So it is a static, it is not moving like the dynamic, it is an organized set of processes. Yes, it keeps on moving with respect to the time. That is nothing but a dynamic point of view, it keeps on changing. Yes, of course curriculum you have to change according to the needs and requirements of the community, society, as for what we require at the present scenario. So it keeps on changing, it is not like that static. It is organized set of procedures, programs and the likes which are applied to the learners in order to achieve the certain kinds of objectives. That is from the dynamic point of view. Scientific point of view, what actually this curriculum? Curriculum is purely and simply a teaching strategy. A teaching strategy is in turn conceived of as of being series of goal-oriented activities or procedures to be carried out by teachers with respect to a class of learners. Yes, of course, a teaching strategy so that you can adopt while keeping particular strategy means, when you are using strategy means you are having a very specific objectives. So conceived as of being series of goal-oriented activities. When you are performing certain things, when you are performing certain activities, when you are providing learning experience while keeping a very specific objectives, that is nothing but to achieve all those things what you are using strategies, that is nothing but a curriculum. Yes, of course we are doing so many things in our school. So from morning assembly to the evening prayers, and in between class hours, in between sports, cultural activities, moral class, craft class, all these one or the other way helps a child to achieve or to develop physically, emotionally, socially, intellectually, morally, spiritually. Yes, so for all these dimensions, what are the activities you are doing in a school, within a classroom, outside the classroom, all those collectively called as curriculum. Actually curriculum, if you are understanding in this real sense, then you are providing for students, you are planning and organize such type of learning experiences in a wonderful way. That's why one must has to understand very clearly about the curriculum, rather than just curriculum is not like that related to the subject matter only. That is a only from the static point of view. So this is about meaning of curriculum. I hope all of you understood very clearly about the curriculum. Curriculum means it is nothing but, so all those curricular as well as it considers co-curricular activities what we are doing in the school, togetherly called as curriculum. Just like that mathematics curriculum also. Why do we need maths curriculum? And the reasons in keeping mathematics in school curriculum. School curriculum ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟನ್ನು ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ವೈ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಸೈನ್ಸಸ್. The different branches of sciences like wise physics, chemistry, astronomy, biology, medical science, important subjects which are based on mathematics. For example, area, volume, yeah, everything is connected. All of you understood, I think, isn't it? So the application of mathematics is huge enough. So when we are going to apply, so mathematics study is also very important, only because of the it is a application, it is having a in a wider area. So in every subject, so one or the other way we are applying mathematical concepts. That's why it is very important. Next, mathematics is related to human life. Yes, of course, right from getting up in the morning till going to the bed, we need the help of the mathematics for purchasing, planning our day, each and that is nothing but human life. What we can say, it is also so nothing but bread and butter value it is having. Mathematics bread and butter value means everybody they require. So for the financial condition, or to balance it, or for the economic condition, for the everybody's life, it is needed. That's why bread and butter value it is having. That's why so one of the important subject as we are keeping in a school curriculum. So the next, today in the modern age, the knowledge of mathematics is essential and more important in one form or the other. Engineering, banking and other business which are directly linked with mathematics, for them mathematics works like a foundation brick, and the business which are indirectly related to mathematics also depends totally on it. Besides these, in our daily routine also we need general mathematical knowledge. Yes, of course, that's why it is needed. So because of its usefulness in a user way, so basic fundamentals they require everybody. So mathematics generates logical attitudes. Mathematics giving training to the different faculties of our mind. I have already given to you different faculties of minds are nothing but analytical power, synthetic power, creativity, isn't it? All those things. These are the faculties of our mind. So the memory, all these things comes under that. To develop and to train, when you are training your faculties of the mind, then it will become very sharp and very active. So this is a subject, one of the subject, it helps to develop all those faculties when you are solving problems, when you are solving mathematical concepts. In order to solve the mathematical problem, a child has to think logically. Every step is related to other step on the basis of some logic, with which child develops his mental abilities and it further affects his intellectual development. Yes, so to develop logically among logical attitudes, it's why it is very important subject. So that's why it is kept. That is the one. Mathematics provides a definite way of thinking. Yes, of course, definite way of thinking. The children who study mathematics develops attitude which they learn to work systematically, regularly and properly. Along with this, it also develops a logical thinking in them. So definite way of thinking, so then you have to provide a proofs, not like that. It should be very organized way. It should be very systematic way of thinking. So that is also very important when you are studying mathematical concepts, and while solving problems it helps to think in a proper way. So why we have to go with the next step, why I have to use this formula, like that everything it is sequenced, and everything has to be solved systematically. The thinking process will become habit in that way when you are studying mathematics subject, one of the compulsory subject up to 10th standard. That's why it is as much important as a language subjects in the earlier days. Mathematics provides opportunity to develop mental abilities of the child. Yes, of course. Like that, for physical fitness, how do we need sports and good diet for our body? Isn't it? Balanced diet, why we are eating to develop physically in a proper way, to maintain our health. For mental abilities, to develop our mental abilities in a stronger way. So the mathematics subject on mathematical concepts acts like a diets, nothing but mathematical concepts and steps, so problems. All these are helping to develop mental abilities. These are like nutrients, what I am usually saying. These are called as nutrients. Mathematics helps in character formation as well as morality. Yes, it is called as an exact science. That's why it is needed. So the character formation, so exact science it is. So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. Nothing going to be changed throughout the world. So exact science. So yes, character formation it is possible. It develops the characteristics of discipline. Yes, discipline here it is nothing but not physical discipline I am talking, mental disciplines. So why giving reasoning abilities, generalizations, all these comes under that, because the subject itself possessing these characteristics already given in the first semester. Mathematics as a language, mathematics as a logical reasoning, mathematics as an interpreter of physical phenomena, like that. So these are the things can be developed among the students. The language of mathematics is universal. That's why it can be accepted throughout the world. It cannot be changed, isn't it? So 2 plus 2 is equal to 4. It is nothing going to be changed everywhere throughout the world. So like that, all the way of expressions, mathematical calculations acts like universal truths and facts. That's why it is a language of mathematics is universal. The knowledge of mathematics is useful in the study of other school subjects. Yes, of course, it is going to be very useful when you are studying other subject. Physics is highly depend upon mathematics. When you understood very clearly mathematical concepts, then it is easy for you people to understand the subject physics also. How much user applications of mathematics it is having in physics, chemistry and other branches of sciences also, like school subjects, maybe when you are studying economics, geography. So it's going to be very useful, and to understand whether different types of the concepts comes under the school subjects also. Mathematics is the study of sets and structure. Yes, it is different types of sets: algebraic structure, geometric structure, and arithmetic structure. Arithmetic structure means here it is number sets, and structure will comes how we are manipulating and we are doing different types of operations by using the number structure. In the similarly, when it comes to the algebra, there is a different algebraic structure, patterns are there, how we are manipulating and how we are using the different types of all those structures and applications. When it comes to the geometry, similarly we are having geometrical structure, how we are calculating different types of structure, their usage, their properties comes there. You are going to be, that's also going to be useful from the different application part of the mathematics. That's why, that is, these are the some few reasons why we have to study mathematics at the secondary school as one of the compulsory subjects. It is a wise it is going to be very useful for each and every student developmentally, according to the that particular age. That's why for the mental development with related to the all those things I have given, so mental aspects explained one by one. So in that way it is going to be useful for each and every students. That is the reason we have to study mathematics as one of the compulsory subject at the secondary school level. So this is about mathematics curriculum subject and meaning of mathematics curriculum. In the next upcoming video, I will discuss more about the aims and objectives of mathematics curriculum and principles of curriculum construction of mathematics. That will help you how you are going to develop your own mathematics curriculum. ಓಕೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮುಂದಿನ ವಿಡಿಯೋದಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೊಂದಷ್ಟು ಮಾಹಿತಿಯ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಮ್ಯಾಥ್ಸಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂಗೆ ಕೆಲವು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ಗಳನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಾಟ್ಸಪ್ ಗ್ರೂಪ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.